across the lake to Auditorium Shores. Shaping up to be a beautiful morning. You should be able to enjoy some outdoor activity. Memorial Day is the gateway to the summer. Many of you and your children, that means summer camp. So to make sure that you and your family make it a fun and safe experience, we have Lynn Guillory here with us from Ready Clinic with some helpful tips on how to make it an enjoyable summer.
Right. Well, according to the CDC, which is the Centers for Disease Control website, they have great tips for keeping our campers healthy and safe this summer. For example, you want to make sure that your children get vaccinated. You can bring your medical records or your shot records for us to review, and we'll review them to make sure they're up to date on all their vaccines before they go to camp. And also, you want to make sure that they have protective gear with them if the campsites don't offer these things, such as life jackets and helmets and knee pads. And you also want to put on your checklist sunscreen and also insect repellent.
And I'm sure it's a long checklist. We have a graphic here that shows just some of the bullet points that we want to keep in mind. You say encourage safe physical activity as well.
Right, exactly. Just always use protective gear. And you also want to stress the importance of staying hydrated. You know, don't just drink when you're thirsty. Always keep fluids on hand. Avoid drinks that are high in caffeine and high in sugar.
And with the hot Texas sun, you know, how do you see that affecting most kids?
Well, dehydration is very, very common. And so if you go swimming, you need to really be careful if you get diarrhea afterwards, because there's a lot of waterborne illnesses. And then if they're not drinking enough fluids or drinking high caffeinated drinks, that can really cause serious damage and cause bad dehydration.
I was a camp counselor at one time, and I remember one of the things that you have to keep in mind are the special needs children and the ones that have allergies and stuff like that.
Exactly. If your child has any special needs, make sure you mark them clearly on the camp physical or application, especially if they have allergies to foods and medicine. And also teach them to be aware of wild animals. They're to be appreciated from afar in their natural setting. Wild animals can be provoked. They also carry diseases such as rabies, and also they can have ticks, which can cause Lyme's disease. Right,
and we want everyone to have fun in that type of environment. You want to make friends, you want to be social, but you also want to be safe about it.
Exactly. So bring your camp or sports physical to Ready Clinic. We're open 7 days a week, no appointments necessary. We'll be happy to review your immunization records, and we also do acne consultation. We're open tomorrow, Memorial Day, and you can visit us at readyclinic.com.
Okay, there when you need them.
Yes.
Thank you for being with us, Lynn, from Ready Clinic. All right, Mary has a check of the weather.
Good morning. A live look with our downtown camera looking towards Auditorium Shores, and we are looking at a mix of clouds and sun as we start off the day. We'll talk about how hot it's going to get and our chance of rain for the weekend, the rest of the weekend. That's all coming up.
Coming up this morning, the latest effort to stop that massive oil leak in the Gulf has failed. What's next? We will ask British Petroleum Chief Executive Tony Hayward and White House Energy Advisor Carol Browner for the latest on this developing story. Then a nation divided over immigration. Democratic Congressman Luis Gutierrez and Arizona senatorial candidate Republican J.D. Hayworth debate Arizona's controversial Get Tough law. Plus, the New York Times' David Brooks and Washington Post's E.J. Dionne weigh in on the president's tough political week. It's all this morning on Meet the Press.
Why buy Mazda? Superb styling, proven reliability, spirited performance. Get it all during the Mazda Memorial Day sales event, featuring the award-winning 2010 Mazda 3 Sports Sedan. Get $2,000 off plus 2.9% financing for 60 months. Mazda 3, 33 miles per gallon with the highest resale value in its class, starting at just $13,995.